lecture, and good thing he is here. I'm talking about the publisher of SAHARA Reporters and Presidential Aspirant. OMOYELE. Yes. In your opinion, would it have been more significant to have the not too young to run bill signed? If you had to choose between the not too young to run bill and the provision for an independent candidate in next year's election, which would you rather have gone for?
I'll go for everything.
If you're asked to choose between the two,
we deserve everything. We deserve a complete injection of new ideas, new opportunities into our constitution. But I'd rather that we have the too old to rule, too old to run bill signed into law by the Nigerian people. That's my sarcasm as well. In the same token, I would say that it's just some tokenistic bribe to the youth constituency. They just want to make us feel like, oh, you know, we care about you just these few months to election. But in reality, they don't care. And I mean, it's coming at a time that they have already seen that age is no longer a barrier to people taking initiative to reclaim power from the old guards. So they're just doing this in response to the pressure of people like me and other young people who are out there in defiance of the constitutional roadblocks that's been put in their place over these years. I don't actually think the law was needed to, to make people, to allow people to run. If you want to run, you want to take over power, you want to save your country, you go for it. You don't need the law to let you do that because it's your future, it's your destiny.
So you're saying it's not going to change anything?
It's not going to change anything. They know they've hijacked the political process, they know how to manipulate it. As we speak, they are collecting voters card numbers of women, men, and the weak, making promises to them to pay them huge amount of money so that they can make a decision that's different from what could have been the outcome of the election if people allow the level playing field for 2019. So, like I said, this is a tokenistic gesture towards, and I hope young people are not fooled by it.
Okay, let's get to you now. What informed your decision to run for president?
I'm tired of that governance, tired leadership. And I just woke up one day and said, enough is enough. The only way to end this misery, the only way to end the misrule of Nigeria by the corrupt, the incompetent and mediocre leadership in this country is to present ourselves as solutions to the problem. To present ourselves
at what point did it dawn on you that you had to take this move?
I can't say precisely when, but I started 3 months ago. And ever since
this year, so last year, by the end of last year, you were not thinking about running for president?
I wasn't, I'd always thought about doing something about Nigeria. That's what pushed me to do so many things I've been doing since I was 18 years old in the University of Lagos when I was a freshman. But I never thought that one day I would be running for Nigeria's presidency. I left this country some 19 years ago to live in the US in the process of obtaining a master's degree, set up SAHARA Reporters, and done many other daring political activities, engaged in environmental activism, public speaking, human rights activism all over the US. Never really, I thought at the point that I have no tolerance towards politics in Nigeria. But at this time, I think we reached a point where we can at least do revolutionary politics. We should start a movement first that can keep its DNA and its agenda intact. When we have a collaboration with a political party or platform, we know what we are going to do, and in practice we have an understanding of what we want to do, and we go out and do it. So since we started 3 months ago, we do town hall meetings. We have changed ideas with young people, old people, women, men, and to just speak to the aspirations to how.
When you say exchange ideas, or what are you talking about?
We take questions, we take suggestions, we take comments in this town hall meeting. It's not a one-way traffic.
Okay, so how has it been?
It's been amazing. They uploaded online, they happen live online. We've been to quite a number of cities in Nigeria, including OMOYELE, today Port Harcourt, Warri, we've done Ibadan, we've done Oyo Town, we've done small one in Lagos, we've done Abuja, we've done Kaduna.
And how has the reception been like?
Amazing. Everywhere we've been, almost everywhere, the halls that we use have been filled to capacity. Today in Port Harcourt, the hall was filled to capacity and people were standing. They couldn't find a seat.
But when one listens to you speak, you sound so much confident. At one occasion, I heard you tell somebody that you were going to be an answer up next year. What makes you so sure you could create an upset?
Because we have seen unprecedented level of interest in the political process, and we've seen a lot of young people indicate interest that they want to have a leader they can relate with, that they can trust, and they can fight for their future. So when we go to each of these halls, we ask people if they're registered to vote. A lot more young people that we've ever seen before have registered to vote and actually obtained their PVCs. And the fact that they come to these town hall meetings, ask questions, don't ask for food or transportation money or all those kind of incentives that those out by politicians, tells you that we are a serious business. And to look at Nigeria and see Nigeria as a person that has, as a nation state that has 70% of its population as young people, mostly below the age of 30, I think these guys are in trouble. And the confidence we have seen is coming from those kind of engagements, the research we've done, the kind of confidence and feedback we're getting from people who are following us, how fast people are using new technologies to relate, interact and engage with us and those others who have not joined yet. And most importantly, when you hear the battle cry from the back of the plane when you're flying, saying take it back.
Can you use the battle cry, to use your word now, of a few persons you've spoken with to compare with what actually
because we have several ways of gauging public reaction. Technology is a major part of it. You can tell analytically how people are following you, how they're engaging and interacting by way of how many people start and watch a program to the end, or how the number of viewers are increasing on Facebook. There are 20 million Nigerians who wake up every day and log on to Facebook. So you cannot discountenance that kind of organic response. I'm not saying we have 20 million people watching us, but when you do a short video and just before the end of the video you're getting 10,000 people engaged all over the world, you can see the geolocation of some of these people.
10,000? Yeah. And we have like 70 million voters?
When you go to a rally of politicians in this country and they spend 50 million naira to set up, you can't get 10,000 people attending that. Yes, it's true. And you will be surprised how they celebrate that. But we get it for free. But what I'm saying is that we've had situations where millions have watched our events, videos. The conversation I had with the minister has been watched by over 2 million people. Just within a short period of time.
Talking about the Minister of
Communication, when we had that very interesting altercation on radio. So when you see all of this, you understand that there's something happening, something new. And if you also see their body language and countenance, you can see that they're panicking, going by.
Are they really panicking?
Yes, we have seen
that's the perception from your own side.
It's not the perception from our side. We know that. We know I work in that very interesting department where I can get their reactions. I tap into conversations they're having, and body languages and the ambience of how they're feeling politically is something we can easily feel.
I've heard you say commanding a huge war chest will not be a determining factor in next year's election. We know it takes plenty of money to win elections in Nigeria. But there's something, aside of money, I don't know if you have that, there's something Nigerians call structure. Have you got the structure?
We've got the structure. We've got
to win elections in every region of Nigeria.
What I should tell you is this. To come to Port Harcourt and hold a rally that's filled up to the brim, you can't do without a structure. You can't do without a structure to have a rally in a Ilorin of all places that is particularly, personal estate of a political godfather, and have a room filled with 5,000 people. and still have a spillover onto the street. You can't do it without a structure. We cannot have structures and do the kind of things we've been doing, the kind of mobilization and movement we've been doing around the country.
And you don't think this structure will fail you when the money starts flying around?
It won't, because the structures we have are structures that are swayed by money. And we come with a huge political capital, by the way.
What is that?
Yeah. The political capital comes from the volunteers we have. They come from the people who volunteer their cars to drive us around, who let us use their houses to stay, provide us food, water. In some cases, well, maybe not money because we're raising money transparently online. And also we just opened a bank account in Nigeria. Online we've raised about $50,000. And GoFundMe almost $50,000. It has never happened in the history of this country that anybody raised $50,000 online to finance any kind of election that I know of. Offline we've raised almost ₦1 million in 3 days, and it is people who are donating 1,500 small donors who feel they own the process. And I'm sure by the time we open up our Facebook page, our website, a lot more will come. Our tech people are also looking into using blockchain technology to reach out to people and raise funds, because there are newer forms of money in town that the old political brigands in Nigeria don't know about. They don't know about, that we know about. There are ways of mobilizing people that we know how to do that they don't know about. A lot of things have changed, politically speaking and structurally speaking, that these days sometimes your structures may need to be online for it to be effective. But a lot of people are talking about structures because they're still looking for that one huge building with a banner in front of it and on the highway on Aba Road to show that SOWORE has some cars driving around with big inscriptions.
I think structures go beyond that. I've heard people talk about having influence, having the capability of influencing security forces, for instance, and the electoral umpires and stuff like that. But let's leave that aside. Compared to other people or the old breed of politicians in Nigeria, very little is known about you. Why should Nigerians listen to you?
I don't think that very little is known about me.
And
the impression I get,
now.
I've just not been the kind of politician that you've been used to. But most people know SAHARA report.
You've always been a politician?
I've never been a politician. I'm an activist. I've mostly been a political activist, which is different from being a politician. The people they call politicians in this town are people who engage in untoward acts. But I've been a political activist because political activism to me means that doing politics in a different way, challenging the traditional, conventional politicians who go around bribing people, stealing, assassinating, and hijacking ballot boxes. That's what the people they call politicians in this town. They're the pot-bellied, boo-boo wearing, siren blaring Nigerian political gladiators. I'm not that type of a person. And that's where I'm different. But that doesn't mean that people don't know me.
So why should Nigerians listen to you?
Because I come with a pedigree that is well known to them. They know where I stand on a lot of issues. They know where I stand on
sure Nigerians do know that?
Of course. I don't think that you can find any political person who is new to the game like I have been, or who joined the political arena or political contest in the way I have done within the last just 3 months ago, and have this number of followers and get the buzz that we're getting, get people to come out at the slightest and shortest notice, follow us both online and offline. I don't think there's anybody doing the kind of things we're doing. Nobody's doing town hall meetings as much as we're doing. I've seen.
So Nigeria should trust you and vote for you based on that?
No, they should vote for me based on several other things, and I was just trying to tell you that I have history.
I've heard people say they've heard or had enough of promises. I've heard people argue that Jonathan came and told us he had no shoes. Buhari came and told us he had no money to pay for his, what's it called now? The form, nomination form. And now you are telling us this. So people say they would rather, some persons now, stick with the devil they know than an angel they do not know. So what is that thing you think that will make them want to come over to your side and want to give you a try.
Yes. So you're referring to them as the devils they know.
As it were.
Yeah, they are devils.
We know these people. We don't know this young man coming on now.
They are the devils they don't know. And SOWORE, myself, is not the devil they know. But I am a Nigerian citizen they know very well. I don't want to go religious by calling the institution devil or angel. There's nothing like that. It's it's not something I subscribe to. But what I'm saying here is that what can you get if you follow this young person? What you can get is what he did when he was in the university, when he was inconvenienced to fight. He fought military rule and worked as part of the team of committed Nigerians that brought about democracy in 1999. As a student leader, I was University of Lagos student leader. When it was difficult and dangerous to fight cultism in the university, and this I did. And when I left the university,
so that's enough.
No, just listen. After I had left university, where I was expelled twice from the university for doing what is right and doing something national, I also was detained 8 different times in this country. But here is the other key things that I've done after that. Starting a website that is globally acclaimed, right? From an entrepreneurial angle that can compete with the CNN of this world, with the BBC of this world, breaking news and doing investigative reporting in the last 12 years, that has opened people's eyes to what happens in darkest recesses of our government houses. A person who would not run away from a challenge, who is not afraid of politicians or cabal or mafias in the country, against whom I've done a lot of reporting, is a person you can trust. It's a person who comes with warranty, comes with guarantee, and it comes with pedigree and history, verifiable history. Nobody knew Jonathan until he became the deputy governor in Bayelsa, and then accidentally became governor, and then became accidentally the vice president. But guess what? It wasn't until SOWORE, myself, and others fought very hard for him when he was being held to ransom by the Yaradua cabal, and he was able to become president. Nobody can deny the role of SAHARA reporters and myself in that. So even if you claim you don't know me, and after that, when he himself misbehaved, we helped to
misbehave. Is that right to say that?
Yes, of course. There's documentary evidence that he misbehaved, that he supervised a corrupt cabinet in the country, that they stole money. This is the reason why I tell people who are Jonathan's hardcore fans that Jonathan and Jonathan alone is the person responsible for bringing Buhari to power. But just so that you know that even Jonathan endorses SOWORE, he said on national TV one day that when his younger brother died, he found out on SAHARA reporters. I don't know if you ever heard that.
Is that an endorsement?
Well, it's an endorsement of the credibility of the platform that we find out.
Not the person.
Well, who runs the platform and the one?
Okay, let's take your thoughts on the issue of restructuring.
Yes.
Lots of questions we get.
And Andy Akotibu, who is wanting Nigeria to be restructured and wants to hand over the restructured Nigeria to Buhari, so you would keep fighting for restructure forever, because the guys who gave it to, who are in the driver's seat of restructured Nigeria, are incapable of managing anything, whether it is structured or restructured. That's my position, that for us to get to the restructuring that we need, and the restructuring that can work for our future, young people in particular, we have to first and foremost remove the obstacle to any form of structure. And that is to remove the old guards from power, to get rid of the Buhari's democratically, the Obasanjo's democratically, and even some of the restructuring advocates, they need to go and retire, including Baba Edwin Clark, Ayu Adebanjo. These are people who don't even know how to use computer. Some of them have never had a mouse before. They want to restructure Nigeria for a digital generation. It's not going to work. Let's be very honest about it. You must invite young people, or young people must invite themselves to take over Nigeria. Even our constitution, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is a fraud put there by the military. And you want to restructure Nigeria based on a fraudulent document, you're wasting your time.
But one man on his own cannot restructure Nigeria, not the president alone.
No, that's exactly the point. But it's easier for an Andy to work with me than to work with Buhari. That's the truth. We speak the same language. We operate on the same wavelength. Buhari doesn't. The governors
Is it because of his
age, intellect, exposure, and capacity, character that I know, the little that I know of him in these last few days, I know I can trust him, and I can trust him even if I'm asleep. But I can't trust the old guys because they have been restructuring Nigeria into their pockets for ages. They're not going to do it for you when they're at the partial launch of life.
Okay, now you're not the only young person gunning for the presidency.
Yes.
Have you considered joining forces with?
Absolutely. We have in the studio a young lady who is the chairman of the political party. She's young.
I'm talking about other presidential aspirants.
I'm just saying that a lot. It's not only presidential aspirants that we need to join hands with, even their supporters and other people who are aspiring for a better Nigeria. The aspiration that we have now is not only applicable to running for office, it's applicable to rescuing Nigeria. That's why this is a revolutionary moment, a movement for us. Sorry.
Could you share with us some of the challenges you have had to deal with as you work towards realizing your vision?
It's like it's a battle of the mind. We're still struggling, or we mostly have to struggle with being able to reach the number of people that are looking to hear from us. So, for example, if we were big politicians, we have a jet flying around, but right now we have to cover our distance just by moving from one place to the other, sometimes even by motorbikes.
And you're flying too?
Yeah, we're flying a lot too. Sorry. So that is a challenge, but I think the challenge is being able to reach all the people who are looking for inspiration, who are waiting to hear our ideas and share them with other people, because sometimes they want to have a physical meeting of mind and body. They want to shake hands with us, they want to like see us, they want to hear from us, they want to ask questions, they want to make input, and sometimes it's tough to reach every one of them. And there are still people who are cynical because of what you said. They've always been lied to by politicians that came before us, or political actors that came before. So to convince them, you really have to, convince them a lot. I want to say that we have a funding challenge, because if funding was a problem, we wouldn't have even come this far, because we spend the least amount of money to cover the most ground since we started. But of course, we wouldn't mind if people can donate to our cause. And donation doesn't mean money alone. You can convert your car, rebrand it to say what we stand for. You can donate an office space to us in your city or village. You can help us print posters. We just send you the JPEG of it, the format we want. You can provide a space for meetings. You can hold meetups, which is holding meetings around where you are, TakeItBack meetups. You can do so many things on our behalf, especially people we can't reach. So those are challenges that we have, but I think the others probably haven't come yet, because I imagine that being worried about us will mean that there will be a lot of repression of our followers. They'll probably, when I arrived to Nigeria this time, I was delayed for almost 30 minutes by the DSS. They couldn't really explain why they held me up there, why people were waiting for me. They exited.
When was that?
This was the last time I came, about 2 weeks ago.
What happened?
No, that was in Lagos.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a sign that we should expect more.
Okay, one last question before we go on a break, commercial break of that. How would you rate Nigeria's 19 years as a democracy?
It has failed woefully to
Nigeria has failed.
Nigeria has failed to
leadership.
The leadership of Nigeria has failed, and the leadership of Nigeria has made Nigeria to fail miserably. And Nigeria is going to take over as the world's poorest place by next year. It used to be India.
Okay.
Yes. Nigeria has an economy that is growing at the worst pace in the history of any African economy the size of Nigeria. Nigeria will be growing at 1.9%. The economy, Nigeria, this is what was released by the government. Nigeria has the highest unemployment rate in the region, probably in the world. It has one of the highest inflation rates. Forget about the lies they tell through statistics or the Bureau of Statistics. Nigeria don't really have anything to offer to its people because of the kind of leadership it has had for 58 years. So Nigeria is listed almost as a failed state, and things are getting worse because the inability to cohesively handle Nigeria and run Nigeria as a functioning state is starting to put a strain on its restless populace, and a lot of people are thinking about even driving a wedge between them and the main Nigeria. A lot of people have mentally left this country and they don't like the country anymore. A lot of people prefer to die in Libya and the Mediterranean Sea instead of living in a Nigeria that's not at war with itself. It's crazy.
A lot of people say.
A lot of people.
That's exaggerating.
Well, it's not exaggerating.
A few hundreds, thousands.
Well, except you're saying that life don't
no,
mean
it does. But
yeah.
when you say a lot of people, it's like half of Nigeria.
One is a lot.
Okay.
When
right.
people have to take desperate measures.
Okay.
But we're not talking about one person. We're talking about thousands of people. That's a lot, according to what they taught me in arithmetic. Okay.
It's 7:32, and you're still on to Real Talk on Wave 91.7 FM in the
but there is one SAHARA reporter. He did some damaging job for APC, and he was against ZENITH. And the person he has informed now, he has now realized that President Buhari is not fit.
Okay, he's not going to tell us about his plans because we're not campaigning yet, but he will respond to that question after now. Just stay by your radio.
What party is he coming out for?
Okay, he will respond to that. He will respond. Stay by your radio. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Prince Sajibo.
Good to have you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Mr. Zion. I'm calling you from Port Harcourt.
Right, Mr. Zion.
If I can think so well, the SAHARA reporter was one of those tools and instruments that was used to cause havoc against Dr. Jonathan and was teaching the things for this present administration. But I am happy for you, sir. Now you have seen the mistakes and the errors all of us caused, and you have decided to go for that change, which we then fix. One, we need a political structure. And so there was a poll that was conducted on social media of all the good presidential options 2019. And I was so surprised that
Mr. Zion, could you just do this quickly?
My problem is you don't allow us to articulate our point. That is my problem.
Mr. Zion, go ahead.
Sir, you are in the studio now. You have been diplomatic consultations. You need a political structure. And I want to work with you on that ground. I know too well that if you can build a particular structure, irrespective of the party you find yourself, you can win the election. My present for you that you have come out now. You are saying mistakes. Put my name in one of your lists as one of your structure or your being in Port Harcourt, River State or Niger Delta. Because this is the kind of change I want.
Okay.
Where we need a neutral body, not one of us.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Zion. Mrs. Zion, I need to let you go here. Thank you so very much. Okay, yes, I will carry on with the conversation. Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello, you're on. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Define.
Yes, good to have you on the show tonight.
Yes, good evening to our guest there.
Good evening.
He is our guest.
Yes.
Yes.
Define. It's Madam Bukana.
Oh, yeah.
From Bukani land.
Okay.
I listened to our guest. And he said, you were held down by the DSS without any reason. Yes, I want to take it up from there, and I want to therefore say that you should expect more of those kind of things that will come up. Because it is coming from the power area, and when others were talking, maybe he thought it was a joke. But now you will see it more than what he has said. And that's the kind of democracy that we are living in Nigeria today. But I pray that the good Lord will help him. Thank you, Madam Dota Bukana. And good evening to you.
Thank you, Madam Dota Bukana, for calling in. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Different.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Evening,
All right.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go right ahead.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, we're having issues with the connection, but we just have to keep on trying. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome to the show.
All
All right.
thought I greet you in the studio.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yes, my question to you is this. I also want to thank you for the doggedness. You understand? One thing I want you to understand is that followership are sent from voters. So that you don't think because you have so many followers online and so on that it definitely means winning. So you should be careful. You should segregate followership from voters, new voters. Then secondly, I want to ask, what state are you looking at that would be the best state for us to run for the youth to go into the presidential race? Yes, you did mention calling President Buhari, Goodluck Jonathan that they are outdated. Don't you think we still need the youth, still need the advice and support of some of these elderly ones to attain this position? Finally, I want you to get a platform fast so that your people, your supporters will have a platform to be able to vote you. Because if you come up so late, they won't know where to be. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me give you a few moments to respond to some of the callers before we carry on with the call.
Yeah. I think the callers have been very, very supportive. I love the suggestions and also accept some of their criticisms. Most of them don't really know my history. Otherwise,
You don't blame them.
I don't blame them because they don't teach history in our schools anymore.
And they won't teach you.
And they won't teach you anything except you find things for yourself. But here is my thing. If you blame me for supporting APC, you're wrong. I never supported APC. I'm not a member of APC. I had no relationship with APC. I've always taken a stand against injustice in Nigeria. And when someone is oppressed, I stand with them. It started since when I was in the university. There is a video out there showing me at the age of 21 behind MKO Abiola when his election was annulled by his friends, the military, particularly Babangida. You see so many other things I've done as a young person for this country and in this country, and I'm not asking to be praised for it. I'm just saying that I have a consistent history, and been consistent in fighting against injustice. The Dr. Goodluck Jonathan they talk about, it was my efforts and other people's efforts that brought him to power when Yar'Adua's wife held Goodluck Jonathan to ransom. They used to call them the Yar'Adua Cabal at that time. We fought very hard. During the time we were fighting for Goodluck Jonathan, people even in the Niger Delta region did not raise a finger. They did not protest. They did not shut anywhere down. The Nigerian National Assembly were in support of the Yar'Adua Cabal because they were signing a budget, fake budget, to be spent while Yar'Adua was already brain dead. The judiciary were not in support of Goodluck Jonathan. We stood by him at that time, at that crucial hour of need for him. When Goodluck Jonathan came into office and started supervising the mindless and mind-boggling corruption that we saw documented and reported that now have turned out to be true, we had to go against him. There's no sentiment about it. Most of you don't know that in terms of proximity, I'll probably have been the closest person to Jonathan. Never met him before. Jonathan even would send message to me when he was sworn in as acting president through Orun to Douglas that I should pack my things and come to Nigeria and work because he appreciated what I did during that. I rejected it. What was my position? I said, sir, it would be great if you can rule Nigeria in a different way, in a different fashion, so that people can at least be proud of you, that we have a new president that have done something different. The consensus after he left is that he performed woefully, and he has admitted to that in some way or fashion. And what is known today is that as much as you want to be sentimental about him, there's nothing to be proud of his works as the former president of Nigeria. It's the same way with the election. The election was what we were after, that there would be free and fair election in 2015. never had anything to do with the APC, never had anything to do with Buhari, never met Buhari before. I don't have any plans to meet him except on the swearing-in date on May 29, 2019, where we will take the mantle of leadership from him and be sworn in while he's retired back to his village in Dara for permanent retirement. That's probably the only time I'm looking forward to meeting him. Okay. So all these allegations out there that he worked for APC is the usual blackmail that goes after a media person that is upright.
We're going back to the phone lines now. Hello, good evening. Could you move away from your radio set, please?
I believe you can hear me now.
Okay, better.
Yeah, my name is ZENITH.
Okay. Your radio. Oh, sorry, I cannot continue with that. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome to the show.
Yes, good evening to the organ for SAHARA reporter or SAHARA publisher.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Vicky.
Okay.
Sir, please, I want to ask you. You're talking about the restructuring.
Yes.
So in Nigeria, when somebody wants to win.
Hello? Okay.
I think there's a network problem.
Yeah, sorry, please call back. I think he dropped the call. Maybe ran out of airtime. Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, you're okay, speaking.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, good evening, the presidential here.
Thank you, good evening. Take it back.
Mr. SOWORE, and although this is my own personal opinion, so you don't be offended.
Yes.
One is that I will have loved you to align with other political parties to see how we can vote out Buhari in power.
Yes.
And then the House to kick off the post of senator or representative and the concept. The reason why I'm saying this is that if you believe in zoning formula, you know that the North will keep learning this in their time. And after the North, when Yoruba have done their own, then it is the turn of the Igbo. Now, for the turn, if you still believe that it's the turn of the North, then the Buhari is not the right person to win again because we have really messed up the economy. I'm a good supporter. I visit your SAHARA reporters website.
Please, could you do this quickly?
And I hope hello.
Ask your question so we can move on.
Yes, I know it's an opinion. Then before I now ask the last question, I wrote you to a high esteem because SAHARA reporter was the outstanding online website that was following Ibori's case until when he was finally convicted. And no other newspaper in Nigeria did that. And it's a good thing, a good reward to SAHARA reporter. Then the last thing I will ask you, are you a citizen of the United States of America? Thank you.
Okay, I'll take one call and that will be all on the show tonight. Thank you very much for calling in. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello. I called back.
Okay.
So what I want to say that Oga SAHARA is that so much in Nigeria here, because I don't know him, I'm not I think maybe I used to see him on other website or like that. So now you have come up with if you're talking about the country.
Yeah, can you stay on the line?
So what was in Nigeria?
Huh?
They will say like this is what
stay on the line, so I'll take you after this call.
After you win the election, you forget to find the people. So now see now.
Okay,
will help you and you win the election. I was not going to make this particular statement in next about restructuring. And another thing is that please, when you are talking, I was expecting you to talk to your party so that so that we can be able to keep in. Any party that will tell us something good that will make us to remove this foreign and immigration.
All right. Thank you. Let's have your reaction quickly.
Yes, I want to react quickly to the one who asked if I'm a citizen of the United States. I'm not. I'm a citizen of Nigeria. Never relinquished my citizenship, even though I've been in the U.S. for 19 years. Never been to where they changed citizenship. I don't need to. It's a way of reminding myself of the need to keep focusing on Nigeria and to save black man's most populous nation of all time. Secondly, they asked, it's zoning he was talking about. As someone rightly said, zoning is the language of a lazy man who doesn't want to run for election in an open and transparent manner. They go hide behind zoning. But I've been up north, the northern part of Nigeria, where power has been zoned by the political power. It's not a constitutional provision, so we can't be held to those kind of internal party arrangements. I'm not going for Senate because I feel and understand and know that I'm capable to run this country better than Buhari. The question I ask people who say go for Senate, who is your president? If they zone it to the north and the north is presenting you with Buhari again, must you vote for Buhari? Must you vote for the zone that has put you in misery, that has destroyed your economy, that has divided the country? If the north's best candidate is Buhari, so what do? You vote for him again simply because zoning is part of your mental DNA. Please, let's forget about zoning. Hasn't helped anybody.
Okay. We've tried all about keeping to your promise.
Yes. So in terms of keeping to my promise, all I can tell you is that you are talking or hearing from someone who has always never been afraid to take a stand, and that's the starting point for me. It's like you have warranty, you have guarantee of my integrity, of even my favored stubbornness, that whatever I say I will do is what I will do. Yes. When I say favored, that's what the political class think of me, that I'm just this uncompromising, crazy person who would do anything I can to stand by what I believe and say what I believe and do what I believe. I'm not the type of who would tell somebody to do something and I'll act differently. No, that's not me. And there was a question about party. We're coming up with a party pretty soon. Don't be in a hurry. We already even have a party joining us. The town hall meeting today, the National Interest Party, the chairman is in the studio with us. And we're having conversations with a lot of parties so that we can even have a coalition, which is more than one party, to take our dreams and aspirations to a new level. And like most people said, whatever party we choose will follow us, that we're happy about that. We love that. And the first caller or second caller who said they want to support us, please, we'll make it available for you to do so. Get to my Facebook page and I'll direct you to a local coordinator in Port Harcourt with whom you can have interaction, talk. Let's all work together and vote these people out once and for all.
Alright, this is where we'll end the show. But before I let you go finally, how has your experience been like in Port Harcourt?
I have been coughing because my system is congested with soot. The Port Harcourt soot. I think the refinery here is killing the people of Port Harcourt. My eyes are watery, my nostrils are congested. I'm coughing.
You seem to be the only one suffering from that.
Because maybe a lot of people, I don't have, my immune system hasn't been able to cope with it. It's horrible here. And it's the thing that when we win and come to power, we're closing down the Port Harcourt refinery until you can get a catalytic converter in place.
You've been told that the refinery is responsible.
We know that the first time a suit ever happened in Nigeria, it happened in Warri, and it was caused by the Warri refinery.
Okay, one last question. If you make it,
don't use the word if. Use it when I make it.
No, I want to say if. Okay, let me go with
I've
you.
won
When you make it, it's rare to have presidents visiting radio stations for interviews. We're going to invite you over here. Would you come?
I would. Not only would I come, I plan to have a radio show.
Okay.
Yeah, so that people can call in and ask me questions.
All right, that will be it on the show tonight, and thank you very much for coming along. OMOYELE SOWORE.
Thank you.
Okay, hope to have you sometime next year.
Nice being on here.
Okay, and to everybody.